Easy as 1 + 1. Easy peasy. Neil Brownell, the crazy inventor, so positive that I can prove to you and your loved ones that you are absolutely amazing. I put it in writing. You're amazing, and I will prove it. Welcome to this video. Do you sometimes have no confidence that you can make your dreams come true? Let me tell you a story that illustrates how important thinking you can is. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, then you won't. The story goes like this. Most of you know that I played basketball for my high school team, and that I love basketball to this very day. And when I got out of high school, I played a lot of pickup ball. Well, a number of years went by, and I was still playing. I was in my late 20s now, and I'm still playing, but I'm playing a lot of the games with the local high school senior team and during the summertime. And because I'm playing with these players, I know for a fact that they are really, really good players. I mean, at one time, I had the opportunity to practice on a fairly regular basis with a semi-pro NBA basketball player. And so I knew that these players, they're really good. They weren't semi-pros, but they were really, really good. Well, the season started, and I usually didn't even pay attention to what was going on up at the high school. When I left high school, I didn't go up to any of the games or anything like that. But I heard through the grapevine that these guys were not only losing, but they were losing just about every game. And I'm thinking to myself, are you kidding me? What is going on? And so I decided that I was going to go up and to the school, and I was going to sit directly behind the coach. As you know, in high schools, you just have those bleachers, and if you sit directly behind the coach, you can hear everything that's going on in the huddle. So I sat directly behind the coach. Well, the first half comes, and I'll call him Jim. He was one of the players that I played against, and he's the point guard. And he's the general. He's the quarterback on the court. And so Jim took the court with his team, and they were actually running an offense that I really didn't recognize. I hadn't studied or anything for this stuff. But they were winning. And so obviously they were doing what they needed to do. And the first half ends, and the halftime comes, and as halftime starts to end, the coach comes back out of the locker room, heads for the bench, and this is a man that I didn't know. I had never met him before. In fact, I had never met the vast majority of the people that were in the stands. Maybe all of them. I can't remember seeing one person that I actually knew, but nonetheless, I didn't know this man. And he walks up to me and he says, "I hate this game." I'm thinking, are you serious? I'm like, you're teaching this game, and with an attitude like that, it most definitely will rub off on the team. So I'm thinking to myself, what the hell do you say to this guy? So I decided to say nothing instead of, you're an idiot. You're supposed to be teaching these kids. And this is how you go about it? So the second half starts, and Jim and the team, well, they're not playing real good anymore. And it's getting further into the half, and they're playing worse and worse, and they're now on the verge of losing. And the coach finally calls a timeout, and he forms his huddle right in front of me. Well, I could hear everything in that huddle. And the coach says to them, well, here we go again. We freak out and lose. What? I'm not the kind of person that sits back and doesn't say something when I see a wrong. And to this very day, I cannot believe that I didn't get thrown out of this game, because I stood up on the bleachers and I started screaming at Jim. And I said, Jim, you get the heck over here right this second. And I mean, I was yelling. I wasn't just asking politely. I was screaming. I actually pulled Jim out of a huddle during a timeout away from his coach, and I was nobody. Jim came over to me, and I got in his face, and I said, Jim, I don't even know the offense that you're running, but it's very obvious that you do. For God's sakes, you were winning the entire first half. You know this offense. Now get out there, run the offense, and win this game. Well, that's exactly what they did. This brings us to the point of this story. First, make sure your leader is a true leader and will get the best out of you. Second, Jim and his teammates did not think they could win, so they didn't. But the moment that they thought they could win, guess what? They did. If you believe in yourself and work really hard, you can make your dreams come true. Sometimes it will take a while, but they will come true. Keep moving towards them. Neil Brownell, the crazy inventor, looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you. You're amazing. People are good. You are good. And you're amazing. And I will prove it. We now have this in dyslexic form for people who need a little bit of different font and things. That's what I need. Discovered I was dyslexic many years ago and didn't have this tool. So now you have this tool for any and everyone. Thank you.